Hello, second grade, and welcome back to Tefillah Travel Tour using my new Sidor. It is so nice to have you back here. I hope you enjoyed your first access and introduction to Tefillah Travels. Here comes number 2, but before we begin talking about Elo-hai Neshama, let's go back and review Modeh Ani. You found it on page 8 and 9. Turn to that now and we can sing it together. Modeh Ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shechazarta b'nishmati bechem la bechem la rabba emunate rabba emunatecha, or Modeh ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shechazarta b'nishmati bechem la rabba emunatecha. I love that one too. A few key words to go over. We've got ani, we've got melech, we've got chai, and we've got nishmati. That last word is going to be important to us really for our next. So melech, first of all, melech, it's not a rooster, but someone wearing a crown. A melech is a king. Modeh is when we say thank you. Chai is something is, a tree is chai because its leaves are swaying, its branches are flowing, and sap inside is running. Chai means alive. Ani means, and neshama is not my goof, not my outside, but my inside, my neshama. That's right, my soul. Let's try it one more time. Melech means, Modeh means, Chai means, Ani means, Neshama means. All right, let's go on. And so here we go. Elo-hai Neshama. Where can you find it? Page 12 and 13. Go to your workbooks and go to page 12 and copy the picture that you find in the Sidor. Teachers can turn off this video and turn it back on when you're ready to move on. Well, welcome back. I hope you copied a beautiful picture from your Sidor. Now let's go over some of what this prayer is all about. First of all, we've got that word neshama. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was in Matovu as well. That was in Modeh Ani as well. That word right here, nishmati. There it is, nishmati. That's neshama also. So what is that word? What does that word Neshama means? It means my soul. My soul that you, God, gave me is tahor, is pure. A neshama tahora is a pure soul. We're going to get into what that means in a minute. But so we've got neshama, we've got tahora, we've got also these other words about what God did to that neshama. God barad that neshama, God created it. God yatzar, God crafted it. God nafachta, God blew life into it. And God mishamra, God shomers or guards that neshama. There it is, yatzarta, nafachta, mishamra. So not only did God give us a pure soul, a soul that, a neshama that is tahor, He created that neshama tahora. He blew into that neshama tahora, and He guards that neshama tahora. So here's a question for you, and I really want to try to understand today a little bit about what it means to have not just a neshama, not just to have a soul, something inside us that makes us us, but to make sure that that neshama is tahora. So first of all, we've got 2 syrups here. Now, which of these syrups are you going to buy? We've got our New Hope Mills maple syrup that contains 23% pure maple syrup. And now we've got our Good and Gather's kosher maple syrup, grade A, that has 100% pure maple syrup. Now, if this was Hebrew, it would say it contains 23% tahor maple syrup. And this syrup is 100% tahor maple syrup. This is only 23% tahor. This is 100% tahor. Which syrup are you going to buy? So go to your workbook and circle the syrup that you're going to buy. And then your teacher can ask a few people why. Okay, so press pause, go to your workbook, and come back when you're ready. Hi everyone, I hope you all shared why you might want 100% tahor maple syrup more than just 23% tahor maple syrup. Now here's another question. Here is Elise, and Elise is smiling because she has a neshama tehorah. Look at that, she even says it right here. I have a neshama tehorah. This means that I am, is she, is she, is she, is she, is she, is she, Which one is she? Go to your workbooks and circle, and then see if you can explain to your teacher why a person with a neshama tehorah has that kind of emotion. Welcome back, everyone. Now I'd like you to go to this chart right here. Circle the actions of someone with a neshama tehorah and put an X over the actions of someone who does not have, or two people who do not have a neshama tehorah. So go to your workbooks and do that, and then your teacher can also put this on the board and can take some helpers to tell us which are examples of someone with a neshama tehorah and which are examples of someone with not a neshama tehorah. And our final question about a neshama tehorah, because our prayer says, God, you didn't just make a neshama tehorah, you actually give it to us. So here's my question. Does Hashem remake our neshama each and every day so that we start our day with a 100% neshama tehorah? Or does Hashem give us just one time in our lives, maybe when we're born, a neshama tehorah, and our job each and every moment, each and every day of our life is to keep that neshama tahor? So, two possibilities. One is, no matter what happens to us during a day, even if our neshama gets less than tahorah, do we get a new try the next day and we get 100% the next day? Or, if you think that's true, you're going to go to this side. Or, did Hashem give us only one time a neshama tehorah, and we just have to take care of it over our entire lives? Go to your workbook, write in which one is correct. Then we'll see a vote in the class and write down what numbers the class gives. And anyone want to share why they think what they think? All right. So now we're going to this idea. If this prayer, Elo-hai Neshama, is about God giving us a neshama that is tahor, that is tahorah, and that God not only gives it to us, that God created it and fashioned it and blew into it life and mishamra and guards it, who do you think is the type of person who would write a prayer like that? Who would want to know the most that a neshama that we have comes and was created by God, and it is 100% tahorah? A plumber, a ballerina, a doctor, a delivery man, a teacher, a hot dog vendor, a director of films, a student, a policeman, a plane driver. Which one do you think? Circle that. And in your workbook, if anyone wants to share, now's an opportunity to do so. And now, when do you think this prayer was written? Is it written early in the morning, in the midday, close to evening, or at night? And so you're going to go to your book and circle that. And do you think this was written by a man or a woman, or and what age do you think that person was? Circle that at this point. And anyone who wants to go to your workbooks and circle. Anyone want to share their answers? And this prayer was written because someone was feeling one of these emotions, or one of these emotions happened. Which one was it? Circle that. Go to your workbook and circle. Who wants to share? Now, Which tune do you like best? Here are 3 different tunes for Elo-hai Neshama. You're going to pick one of the 3 as your favorite. We'll see who voted for what. Number 1 goes like this. Elo-hai Neshama shenatata biteho rahi. 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 That's number 1. Number 2 is Elo-hai, Elo-hai Neshama shenatata biteho Rahi. Ata yetzarta, ata nefachta bi. Ve'ata meshamra bekirbi. That's number 2. And here's our third one. Elo-hai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elo-hai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Okay, so again, number 1 is Elo-hai Neshama shenatata bi. Number 2 is Elo-hai Neshama. Number 3 is Elo-hai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elo-hai. So which one do you like best? Write in your notebook, and then we'll see which one the class likes best of all. Rabbi Light would love to know. And let's go to our next part. And we got our tune. And if you were the writer of the prayer Elo-hai Neshama, how would you write the English? Either God, I really do like how you created me. Or number 2, God, I didn't realize how much you do for me each and every day. Or number 3, you, God, help me keep my neshama pure and beautiful. I know this takes hard work, so thank you very much. Which one do you like? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Number 1, and your teacher can go over them if you don't remember. Okay, go to your workbook and circle, stop and vote. And finally, please go to your workbook and draw a picture that you think should be in the Siddur. Not the picture they have there, but what now knowing about this prayer and about how it's about a neshama that is tahora, that God natata bi, that God gives us, that God barata, that God yetzarta, that God nefachta, that God mishamraz. What would you draw as your picture? And maybe if we have a time, people will share that as well. We'll see you next time on Tefillah Travels, stop number 3.